Well, hey there, my friends. It's great to see you here today. Welcome to my channel, Ink and Whimsy. I'm Laura Daniels, and I'm glad you've decided to spend a little bit of your day with me. Does this kit look familiar to any of you? Those that were either customers with close to my heart, or if you were a maker, this is the Evergreen collection. And I'm going to have some fun. I'm using this as my inspiration for when I went to visit Mom in Maine, and we were up in North Conway, New Hampshire, and we went to the Old Village Bakery. And yes, this is a cinnamon roll, and it's the story about the cinnamon roll bakery. This is my mom and my brother Billy. So if you're interested in seeing how this entire layout comes together, remember it's a two-part series. So this is the first page of a 12 by 12 double spread layout, and then a couple of days later you'll see part two and the big reveal of the two of them next to each other. If you're interested in seeing the beginning, then stick around and let's get started. All right, I am so excited you decided to stick around. All right, so this is the base page, and I'm gonna put my little glue dot here so it doesn't jimmy all over the place. I love this. Was one of my absolute favorite kits, and I never got around to creating with it. Is that not crazy? Now, when I'm following the workshop guide, I can honestly tell you that what I don't do is follow it literally. I will kind of just eyeball things, set them down. Now, of course, when they do need to match up from the other side, I need to make sure it's pretty much in the middle. So this looks pretty good to me. We're gonna lay that across right there. All right. Now, this had a couple of fun pieces to it that I absolutely loved. Let me get my glue here. I thought it all just, and I've added some twist to it, and that's one thing I am going to do, make sure it's recording, when I start doing the kits with Stampin' Up, is I am going to do the pages, but do it with my own twist to it. So if you want to do it along with me, you know how you buy the kits, you don't always put them together. So if you want to do it along with me, and we'll have some craft time together, and you'll get all your pages done. That'll be a fun way of making sure you actually do the kits that you order, right? Yeah. Now this isn't supposed to go all the way to the edge, and I want to do this strip at the very top. I love how it brings in, I don't need to use that, do I? The glue. All right, here we go. See how I flipped it around? All right, I want to put this at the very top, so without getting my head in the way. Not quite, not quite. All right, here we go. There we go. All right, that looks good. I love this base page already. I think it looks real good. Now, Aaron's probably looking at it going, oh, you got to do the edges. I didn't do the edges, Aaron. I didn't do the edges. Oh, gosh. All right, so here we go. So I am going to mat this photo on Sage. That looks, so I know I can mount it. Let me do that right now. Okay, here we go. Put it right there in the middle. And I know this will go over here someplace, but I wanted to show you this. These were some die cuts that came in the kit, and it's all of these beautiful leaves right here. Pine bows, I guess you would call them. Well, I thought, isn't this just stunning on its own? Now it's very delicate because you have all the small little pieces of the branches, but I thought to put this on here, and I think it just adds so much texture to it. And see how you have the steps going down there. So I thought that would look good, And I know this is definitely going to go down. And then I thought of having my picture pulled over a little bit so you don't see that edge. So I am going to secure this down. I don't think there's a, oh, I do like the lighter side. So we're going to do that. Go all around this. I think sometimes we forget that to think outside of the box, and I am certainly not telling you that I do that all the time. I just saw this and I hated to throw it away because I just thought it was so pretty. So we'll see how it looks when it's all laid out together. I may not like it, but then it's going to be too late. Then it'll be too late. Oh, now I've learned to, do I have anything I want to put underneath this? I don't think so. Let's do this. My brother Billy and Mom. And I'm trying not to line anything up perfectly like this right here. I didn't want the top of it with the top of that. I want it to be off center. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. All right, so now we have the other photo, and this is of the actual bakery scene, because the problem with the actual photos that told this story is I didn't have a lot of photos of people. I just had that one photo of my brother and Mom. And so I thought, well, I do have so it's going to be the photo of them, and then there's the bakery, and then of course I have the cinnamon roll and stuff. So there's no other photos of people except this one right here. So it was kind of a different way of doing it. Now this was in the ephemera pack, and then of course you have stickers from it. So I want to put this up right there, and I have a little star here that came in the kit that I want to put up. I think I want to put this one. I think I want to put it about right there. Yeah. And then here's a little star. I want to stick this underneath. Come on. All right, let's lift this up, stick it like right there. Ah, that looks good. Okay, so now I have clusters here. Oh, I have one more photo. I have the cinnamon roll. Isn't this, I don't know what made me think of doing this, but I needed more on my scrapbook layout. So we're going to stick this right on here. So I think it's going to look good when it all comes together. We will see. We will see. So we're going to kind of get it in the middle as if it is on a paper plate and it's ready for you to enjoy with a cup of coffee. All right. Now, this is the way it's supposed to go. So I'm thinking I want to cover up a little bit of the photo because that's just my brother's pants. We're going to put that right there. Now, I colored these in. I stamped them, cut them out, colored them in. It's so funny. At the beginning of the video, I always like to have all my colors ready, but I wasn't as ready as I hoped I would be. These are from the latte suite that Stampin' Up! Had offered. It was an online exclusive, and it's all about lattes and coffee and creamer, and I thought it would go perfect. So I stamped them, colored them, and cut them out. There's even a little stamp to put the coffee inside. And the colors I used were wild wheat stamping blends for this one right here. And then I used soft sea foam for this one. And I think they matched real good with, I believe this is sage. So I want to add both of these coffee cups about right there. And so I think I'm going to glue this one down and put the other on dimensionals. That's what I'll do. Put this one right here, and I want this on dimensionals. So let's get a sheet of dimensionals. Alrighty. I want this just like that. That looks good. Okay, then I have this circle. Isn't this a pretty doily? So I want to stick this down. And I have to lift this up just a bit because I do want to put it right under there. Yeah, I want to put it about right there. And then I have this star, and this came in the kit, and I wanted to put a little star right there in the middle. Let me glue that down. Okay, we're going to flip this over. I'll put that right there in the middle, kind of off center. The star. Okay. And now let's add this. Now this was a sticker, but to be able to move it around, I used my anti-static pouch that I keep in a little container right here. And you just dab the back of the sticker, and it makes it less stickerable, so that then you can move it around until you figured out what it is that you want to do and how you want to have things set. Now see how I changed that? I didn't want that straight with this line right here, so I made sure I turned it a little bit. That's just something I like to do. And then I'm thinking with this, and this was Winter Wonderland, I want to add some dimensional to the back of that also. So I'm going to use 2 of these, put them on the back right here, and then we're going to cut them right there. All right, here we go. We'll stick that right there. Let's move that over. Now the next half will have the actual journaling on it. And I'm not going to have that much to say. Well, it is a little bit of a story. That's kind of fun. I think I want that right there. And I'm not going to stick it down real hard yet because I want to put this under there and this little white one. All right. Let's stick this under here. There we go. And I wonder if I want to put this one. Oh, wait a minute. Do I want to go that way? Oh, that's what I'm going to do. I am going to do that way. Let's go. You actually have to touch it to it, Laura, if you want to get any glue. There you go. Oh, gosh. It was white, and the glue's white. I can hardly see if I even stuck it down there. We're going to put this right there. Oh, that looks pretty. I love it so far. All right, so now I need something up here, because remember I have the second page, so it'll be 1, 2, and 3. So let me just play a little bit here first. I didn't stick that down, did I? No. All right. I want this about right here. So let's see how I want to do these. Now I had already accidentally, these are all stuck together, but they look good. I hadn't fine glued them yet. Let's see how this looks. And again, I want to do the star off center. Oh, this kit was just so pretty. And then we're going to do, you know what I'm thinking is, I want to get a white gel pen. See, that's not permanently down on any of these. Here's a white gel pen, and I want to go around the edges. Let me make sure this is going well. Yes. All right, so let's do that. Can you see me right here? Yeah. So I want to go around the sides and do some faux stitching right around the edge. Oh, that looks pretty. I like that. And then I want to do something with the edges around that other one. There. All right. And then I want to take this and darken the edges just a little bit. So I'm going to take the toffee from Close to My Heart, and I'm going to take a, oh, that's kind of scary, isn't it? a dauber. Just go it along the, oh, that looks better already. Can't you see it? All right, let's see. These are a little tricky. Yeah, this will look better. And a little more up top. All right, I think that's going to look better overall. Okay, let's cover this up because you know how dangerous it is leaving an ink pad uncovered. All right, now I have to remember how this was. So I want this about right here, and then this is going to go here. So let's at least stick this down. I know I'm making you nervous because I'm starting to move things around a little too much. So I want this around right here, and I could put this down. I think that would be helpful, but I won't do anything along the edges. All right, so I want this. I don't want it right on that line. I want to be up just a little bit and over. I think that looks good right there. All right, so now we can start adding these pieces. Where, oh, here it is. So we're going to add this one, and it'll go, I think right there. That looks good because we're going to be covering it up a lot, putting a whole bunch of other stuff. And this just ran out of ink. Isn't that something? All right. All right, here we go. I got a refill. Using up all my close to my heart right here, I think. And then we're going to add this one. We're going to put it right there. All right, now where's that little star? Remember how I made the little star? I'm going to stick that on there. And then I just need to add the greenery. Cover up that little smudge right there. The things we can do when we just layer everything. All right, these are just so delicate and pretty. Oh, I love them. All right, so just a titch with this on there, because remember, this is all going to be in a page protector, so it will be protected. Let's do the other greenery. I'm going to put this one up here. Now this was back in February 2023. Again, we had gone up to North Conway because my brother and his wife Donna get a condo up there once a year in February, and since I was coming home, they invited Mom and I to come up and stay a night with them, and we went snowshoeing, and we went to an ice castle, and I'm going to be scrapbooking about both of those. Some beautiful photos. Oh my gosh. It was just such a fun time to be together as a family. I think I want this right here. Okay. All right, now look at these pine cones. They also came in the kit, scrapbook kit. I'm not going to put too much. Not too much. I want this right here. And that looks pretty against that green there. And then I have, do I want to put this down? And then I have this right here. Oh, I want that right there. Kind of, come on. To kind of balance out the green. Boy, that dries quick. Would help if I had the little tool in my hand, but that always happens. Now the thing is, I have this down here. Do I want this? You know, you could go crazy just adding lots of stuff. How about that? Or behind here. Let me see, it's trying to think too much. Or there. Nope, kind of looks funny there. I like it right there. So that's what we're going to do. I mean, Laura's just a scrapbook page. All right. It's hard being steady holding that tiny little thing right there. All right, we're going to stick this right there. I think that looks good. All right, that is it. What do you think? Tell me in the comments below your favorite part of this spread, and if you've ever been to North Conway, New Hampshire. Have you ever been, do you like have a favorite cinnamon roll bakery shop that you love going to? Because part of the story is my brother would always send pictures on text messages to me and my sister. My sister's in Washington whenever he was there up in North Conway. So this was my first time being able to go there. So I love all the different colors that are brought in this. The title, remember, you have the photo, and then you have the first and the second cluster. And I love how this is all brought together here. This is just, I think this is my favorite. You see that? Oh, there we go. Yeah. I love how that came together. So stay tuned, because in a couple of days you're going to see the second page that goes with this, and then the big reveal on how they both work together. All right, my friends, until we see each other again, God bless and have an incredible day.